Hi folks, and welcome to today's video, exercises and stretches for degenerative disc disease. Now, I do make a lot of good content for those folks out there suffering with low back pain problems, such as lumbar stenosis, lumbar arthritis, herniated discs, bulging discs, sciatica nerve pain, degenerative disc disease. If that is you, hit that subscribe button. You're gonna get notified when we upload some great new content onto YouTube to get you back on the road to recovery. So, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So folks, today I want to show you 3 exercises, 2 mobility moves and 1 decompression stretch for those folks suffering out there with lumbar degenerative disc disease. It can cause a lot of pain. I did a video quite recently on what DDD is, degenerative disc disease, how it comes about, etc. So today I want to start to show you guys some exercises and stretches you can do to help relieve some of that pain, okay? So let's get into it. So you're gonna need a mat. You can do this at home, okay? And gonna get down on all fours. We're gonna do an exercise here. This is the bird dog, but it's gonna be legs only. Now this exercise is gonna help strengthen your core, stabilize that spine, and make you stronger to give you more pain relief. So you'll see me here, I'm in an all fours position. You wanna have a spine in a neutral position, so don't wanna be flexed, don't wanna be hyperextended, neutral position. And we've got my hands under my shoulders here, knees under my hips, and I'm about hip width apart with my knees. Now we're going to use just the legs today, quite a sort of beginner level exercise. I want you guys to push away from the floor, so don't let yourself sink down, push the upper body away. I'm take one, I'll take my right leg, and I'm going to extend it back with control, slowly, hold, try to push away, contract my glute, hold, 1, 2, and bring it back in. And again, push out, hold. Now I'm not going up here, I'm not trying to extend my spine, I'm pushing straight back. See my toes about maybe a foot off the ground, hold that position and bring it back. And again, extend, hold, 1, 2, and bring it back. Extend, 1, 2, and bring it back. Now you want to do probably 6 to 10 on each side. So now do my left side, so extend it out, hold, and bring it back. Extend, hold, and bring it back. Now you see, I'm not pushing the leg up, which will extend my spine and can cause pain. I'm maintaining a neutral spine, leg goes out, brace the abs, brace the core, lower back, squeeze my glutes, hold 1, 2, and bring it in. Aim for 6 to 10 each leg, take 45 seconds, a minute's rest, and do it one more time, okay? It's going to help to strengthen and support that lower back, prevent instability, which will of course help reduce some of that DDD pain you are experiencing, okay? Now from here, really simple one we're going to do, we're going to move on to the back here for what's called the hip extension. Now, I'll give you the very basic beginner level here. It's very simple. We can lie down here, we're going to try to work on our glutes, bit of the hamstrings and the lower back. Now, you want to bring the heels into towards my bottom here, my butt, hands, palms up, facing the ceiling. And we're going to push through my feet, squeeze my glutes here first, push feet on the floor, and then with my glutes squeezed, lift up as high as comfortably can go, hold for a count of 1, 2, come back down, just glance the ground with my glutes, and squeeze and lift again. Come down, touch, and lift, touch, and lift. Squeeze and hold, 1, 2, down. And you want to aim for 10 to 15 repetitions here. This is very controlled, very beginner exercise. Now, when you do this, one of the most common mistakes is people, they try to force up and arch with their spine, okay? Try to avoid that. That's why I tell you to engage your glutes first, squeeze your glutes first, and then lift with the glutes up. It will take some of the stress off the lower back region. We don't want to hyperextend. 10 to 15, rest, take 45 seconds rest, do it one more time. Then we're going to move into number 3. Very simple. There's going to be a front plank, try to sort of work on stabilizing that core region here, your abdominal wall. Now, a couple of different variations you can do. We're going to do the basic version first. We're going to be on our forearms here, okay? In position, feet are together. Watch your hood doesn't fall into your face. And we're going to lift up, okay? Hold, Now you see I'm not extended, not overly flexed. Neutral spine, hold that position. Now, in the beginning, maybe only do 10 seconds and put your knees down and relax, okay? You want to work up 5 seconds each time. So if you do 10 seconds is the most you can do the first time, you take your minute's rest, you do it again, 10 seconds. Next time you come back, you want to go up, hold, and aim for 15 seconds, okay? Just bracing, holding, 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 holding. When you relax, make sure you put your knees down first. Don't drop yourself into that position. It's going to put a lot of extension stress on your spine, okay? So, 3 simple little exercises. That plank there, as I said, start with 10 seconds, work to 15, 20, take you 45 seconds, 1 minute rest in between, repeat one more time. And you can do those 3 as a little circuit, okay? Now you want to also encourage some mobility, movement as well, to help with the pain relief in that lower back region. So I'm going to show you 2 very basic ones. First one's going to be just a gentle hip roll. Now I'm going to show you from the side and from the front, okay? So here, I shall show you just a slightly at an angle. You want to be here. So my feet are about 12, 18 inches apart. I'm on my heels here. I open my feet so they're wider than my hips. And I'm going to let my knees drop into the side and to the other side here. Now what this does, it gives a little bit of gentle hip mobility and also lower back mobility as well. Just gently rotating from side to side. This will encourage warming up your joints, more movement in the joints. It'll also a little bit of stretching through your hip region. Quite often when we get degenerative disc disease, back pain, hips begin to get tighter, we don't move so well. So this just gently encourages a little bit of hip mobility, lower back mobility as well. And you would do this for 30 seconds or so, nice and gentle, just letting the weight of your legs go side to side, okay? And relax. Now the next one, you may have seen this, people call it the cat-cow, cat-camel, quite a few different variations on names here. We're in the same position as the bird dog from before. We're in this all fours position, and we're going to basically do a flexion move, which is the cat stretch, where we drop the chin to the chest and flex our spine, and then do the opposite. We tilt our head back, extension, and extend our spine. Now, when I tell my clients to do this, I always say you want to do it in a pain-free range, okay? So if I go to full extension and I have pain in this position here, I don't want to go to this position. I know it might sound obvious. You want to stop before that, okay? So this is my pain position, no pain here, then that is going to be my end position. And I'm going to work in the pain-free range, okay? Just helps to mobilize the joints of the lumbar thoracic spine, a little bit of cervical. And you would do this for 25, 30 seconds. And again, don't push yourself into pain in any movement. If you do feel your symptoms increase as you get to that end range of movement, stop before that, and then you work in that pain-free range, okay? So 2 quite simple mobility moves for the lower body and lower back. Now the last one, this is going to be a decompression stretch, because with degenerative disc disease, it can cause other problems, herniated discs, bulging discs, sciatica nerve pain. Decompression tends to give us relief of pain on the lower back. So for this, we're going to need a wall. Now this is my pretend wall here, okay? Now I do have a more extensive video on this particular decompression stretch, which will pop up at the end of this video. So I'm going to give the very basic rundown of it here, but I would advise for a more technical description to go to my other video, which is going to pop up in just a few minutes time, okay? So, we want to be on our backs, we want to have a wall here, and you want to put your legs up on the wall, okay? Take your shoes off, don't mark your walls, all right? Now, depending on other symptoms you may have, like sciatica nerve pain, issues with hamstring flexibility or inflexibility, you want to position yourself as close to the wall as you can, where my legs are straight and relaxed, okay? It doesn't matter if you're 3 feet, 4 feet away from the wall, if that's where your legs are relaxed, that's where you want to be, okay? When you go into this position, I'm going to get a bit closer in a second, and you're just going to lie here for 2 minutes, Okay, just relax, breathing, big belly breaths. Okay, then I'm going to teach you into the stretch itself. So I'm going to move in closer. It's just going to make it easier for me on this wall that I've got here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. First thing, very important thing, is I want to pull my lower back into the floor. So where my tailbone is, I want to pull that into the floor. I want to maintain that on the floor all the time, okay? Now, we're going to try to decompress. We're going to try to push our upper body one direction and lower body in the other direction. So my lower body, I'm going to imagine I'm going to lock my legs here, and I'm going to rotate my legs inward, pull my toes towards my knees, and I'm going to drive my heels up towards the ceiling. I'm going to push up. Now, I'm pushing as I'm pushing now. I'm going to keep my lower back pulled on the floor. I'm going to take my arms, thumbs towards the floor, okay? I'm externally rotating my arms, and then I imagine I'm pushing my arms away from my body. So now I've got my upper body pushing away. So I'm trying to create this pulling of the upper body, pulling of the lower body, creates decompression at this lumbar region. So I'm pushing my legs up. At the same time, I push my arms away. Now, you want to do this for about 50% of your power, because it is a technically difficult stretch. That's quite normal to be a little bit stiff and sore after this. So I'm pushing my legs up, I'm driving, and I'm driving my arms away, okay? And all at the same time, I pull my lower back into the floor. I'm breathing, big belly breaths. I don't scrunch up my face, I'm still talking here, my face is relaxed. My upper body pushes away, lower body pushes up. And I should feel a sort of stretching going on in this lower back region. Now, in the beginning, 50% of your power, 20 seconds max, okay? Then gradually increase the time you hold it up to 1 minute, and gradually increase the time you do the stretch for up to, power-wise, up to 100%. Now, a lot of people who do this in the very beginning, I know myself when I did this, if you go too hard with the power, you will be sore, okay, in that region, because you're stretching tissues which have never been stretched before in that type of move. So it's always very good to ease into it. As I said, maximum 20 seconds, power 50%, okay? You do this type of decompression first time in the day, I would say 4 hours after waking. Okay, you gotta wait at least that amount of time before you do that type of stretch. You can do it all throughout the day, 20-second intervals, whatever. A really good time to do it is before you go to bed, before you sit down to sleep at night, okay? So, this decompression stretch, it is technically difficult, I know. Another video is going to flash up very, very soon, which will give you a more in-depth description of that particular stretch, okay? So guys, if you are suffering from degenerative disc disease, I hope those exercises, stretches, mobility moves have been useful for you guys. Any questions or comments, please hit me up in the comment section down below. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed it, please subscribe for more content. Don't forget to like, share, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.